Hi everybody, Bob with Knivestown here. Today we're going to take a look at a sword from cold steel. This is the Chisa Katana sword. The katana, as you probably know, is the sword that is most closely associated with the samurai, the long sword of the samurai, and then the shorter wakizashi, which was a sword a little bit longer than a dagger. That, along with the katana, would make up the samurai's weapons and would be what they would fight with. Now the Chisa Katana is a shortened version of the katana. And for the purists out there, there is no real historical evidence that the samurai ever actually used Chisa katanas. It was illegal for civilians to own a katana. That was reserved only for samurai and the nobility. So the shortened version, the Chisa Katana, may have just been what more of a commoner would have if they did have a sword. But anyway, as you can see, it comes with a wooden scabbard here. This is a black lacquered wooden scabbard, and it's really nicely done. It's got a very nice finish on it. I'll see if I can zoom in on it for you there. But this sword, I'm telling you, this is a really nicely done sword. It is a razor sharp, very functional and nicely done sword. If I can show you that, I'll have done my job. But this is you can see that nice lacquered scabbard. It's got the wrappings there and all of the fittings. Zoom out there so we can take a look at the sword. But it is a real wood scabbard, very nicely done. A nice job on it, the paint, the polish. Opening it up, reveals the Chisa Katana. There you go. Let's do technical specs on that. That blade is 24.5 inches long. It is 5/16 of an inch thick, almost 1/3 of an inch thick. And this is a thick piece of steel here. It is 1055 carbon steel. The overall length is 36 inches. The handle is 11.5 inches. And let's see if we can get a shot of that handle to show you how that's done. It's nicely done. The handle has been nicely made. Under that braiding there, under that cord braiding, is same or ray skin underneath. That's covering in there. That is the first layer in there. Then that is wrapped with this cord. And if you can see here, there is a manuki, which is a little ornament in there just to keep it traditional. That is the way these swords actually were. So it's absolutely authentic. All the hardware here is iron. Nice gold tone there. The blade, if you can see that blade, it has kind of a diamond or cross section at the top there, right at the very top. This particular sword is from the Warrior series that Cold Steel comes out with. And the Warrior series is what it really is it's the value line of the Emperor series. the Emperor series is the top of the line swords that Cold Steel sells, and they have nickel silver guards and hardware. They have their blade is mirror polished. The Warrior series does not have a mirror polished blade, and it doesn't have the nickel silver hardware, but it does have the very same blade as the Emperor series, which is a much more expensive sword, and it just hasn't had the mirror polish put on it. But it's not like it doesn't shine at all. It's got a pretty good finish on it, I'd say. But it's not the gleaming mirror polish that you would get with the Emperor series. Other than that, it's the very same blade. It's the same steel, tempered to heated to a spring temper. It's a really good value. It's balanced nicely. And let me tell you something about this sword. This sword is absolutely razor sharp. I am not kidding you. This thing is sharper than knives I've owned. We're not fooling around here. This is a razor sharp piece of steel. So you're ready to, do your competitions, cut the tatami mats, do any kind of that, those reenactments and the competitions and that you want to do, because this is a real sharpened sword. It comes also with a bag that opens up and that stores the entire sword with the scabbard. That's the Cold Steel Chisa Katana. Excellent. All right, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.